they really don't be wanting this video out for y'all because this is my third time. The lighting's not good. It's just, we're just gonna go with the flow because at this point the video is never gonna come out unless I just do it right now. So hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sydney. If you're new here, welcome. This video is our 34-week update video. I'm gonna do week by week until baby girl comes. If this is your first video, I am currently 35 weeks pregnant. Today is March 10th. 35 weeks pregnant. I'll be 36 weeks pregnant on Wednesday. But as you heard, I've tried to film this video. This will be my third time. And we're a little late, but better late than never. But I just wanted this video kind of to be a overview of what happened that I've noticed during my 34 weeks. I don't really see that many videos, and I'm a first-time mom. This is the first time that I have been pregnant. This would be the last time I will be pregnant. Granted, everybody's pregnancy is different. Everybody goes through different things. Some people at 34 weeks are absolutely miserable. I am thankfully not one of those. My pregnancy has been smooth throughout the whole entire thing. I have filmed first and second trimester recaps. I will do my third trimester recap after she comes out, when my third trimester is over, and we're starting the fourth trimester postpartum. So 34 weeks, and I quote from my husband that I'm an emotional wreck, which he's not wrong. I literally have cried almost every day, usually at night. I don't know why, but I just get this overwhelming pressure in my head. Now, not so much, but for some reason, the 34-week mark, it was just like showers every day, pretty much for no reason. Like nothing happened. It was just, I felt this overwhelming urge to cry, and like my head started having a lot of pressure, and like my eyes would just get watery, and I would just be like super emotional. My husband would be like, what the heck just happened? And I'm like, I have literally no idea. And then I would cry and then get super tired, knock out, and then wake up the next morning and I'm perfectly fine. What that's about, I don't know. Pregnancy hormones, probably. And it got to the point where literally my husband was expecting a nightly shower. You know what I'm saying? Like, another thing that I noticed was my lactation process started. I don't know exactly what it is, the liquid coming out of me, but I know the first letdown is colostrum, but I thought that was only 36 weeks and on. You're not supposed to start actively trying to produce colostrum until 36 weeks, I was told, just because it could possibly induce premature labor, which I do not want to happen because I'm not fully prepared yet. Also, I had my first ultrasound since the anatomy scan at 20 weeks, which is literally nuts. I have not seen her for 14 weeks because I got my anatomy scan at 20 weeks. And then I just had my third trimester growth scan at 34 weeks. And the difference in her size is literally crazy from the anatomy scan. Like, they're literally all the way up, like in my diaphragm with the ultrasound jelly, because that's where her legs are. And her head is already in the downward position, which is great. She's 5 pounds already, and she has a head full of hair. Clearly, I don't know why she wouldn't, but was kind of skeptical if she would have hair or not, just because I have not had one lick of heartburn this whole entire pregnancy, thank the Lord. But I was like, there's literally no way she can't have hair because look at her mother, like the hair genes from the gods, you know? Just like usual, she moves a lot. I notice her wake windows, like her wake and sleep windows, which is super cool because I didn't think that I would be able to tell. But we're like so in sync, which obviously she's inside my body, but it's crazy how much the bodies are in sync. She is awake every 2 to 3 hours, and I know she's awake because that whole like 30-40 minutes that she's awake, it's literally nonstop. Like, they're getting stronger. They're a lot stronger now than they once were. I can see my stomach kind of like wiggling around. Not too much. Like, I don't see like a whole footprint or like a whole handprint like pressed up against my skin. But it's just like the little waves of her moving, which is super cute. It was probably 31, 32, 33 weeks. I started getting belly button pain, not in my actual belly button, but to the, what is this, the left of my belly button, like diagonally to the left of my belly button. It was like a burning, pulling sensation. And it kind of makes sense because I haven't started, my belly didn't start like actually like growing substantially until the end of my second trimester, the beginning of my third trimester. And I Googled it and it said that it was nerve pain, like the nerve right by your belly button. It's being compressed because your uterus is expanding, obviously, to fit the baby. So that's a thing. It has subsided now, being almost 36 weeks, 3 days away from being 36 weeks. It's kind of subsided a little bit, but I don't know if that's because like my body's just used to the stretch now, or I don't eat as much now, which I really don't anymore. Like I'm not even that hungry anymore. Another thing, the last thing that I want to mention, because we're throwing it back to the first trimester, is literally I had to take midday naps. Only week 34. Does that make sense? No. Why it's 34 weeks, why I needed naps in the middle of the day, I have no idea. Literally took naps from like 3:30 to 5:30, went right before I had them, like right when the kids would come home from school and like after we would do their homework and stuff, to by the time I had to get up to start prepping to make dinner, like I was like gone. Like my eyes were like closing, rolling to the back of my head. Like I was so exhausted. I felt like I literally ran a marathon. But the midday naps were like a thing. And then 35 weeks, like on that Wednesday of 35 weeks, like I didn't have to take any more naps. So what that was about, I have no idea, but 34 weeks, we just needed some naps. We're almost at 38 weeks, which she can come from 38 to 40. So we really gotta get a move on. Hope you guys enjoy this little series of my 34 weeks until the baby comes pregnancy updates. Stay tuned for next week when I talk about my 35 weeks and all the very interesting things that happen at 35 weeks for me. And I will see you guys in the next video.